Hello, this is Mr. Bacon Bits, and welcome to Blind Date. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. This is just kind of, I guess it's a short sprite-based game based on doing a blind date. So let's just get right into it. Gonna go ahead and, yeah, I think I'll do that. All right, let's start it. Are we alone? Oh, we're up on a balcony. You check your phone. She's 10 minutes late. You're not sure what to do, and discomfort starts to settle in your stomach. I'll take a sip of water. You sip your water. It's warm. Okay, I don't know why it's warm. Hey, I'm so sorry I'm late. My car's in the shop and I had to take the tram here. I understand. It happens to the best of us. Well, thank you, though I don't really feel like the best. Continue. So, I'm Karen. I know your friend Rebecca. What's your name? Well, that is actually my name, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick it. Ooh, cute name. Well, thank you. Tell me, what do you do? Is there any more? Those are really the only options? Wait a minute. Sun Life. Oh, are they the pyramid scheme with the catchy jingle? We make bars, chips, chunks, and flakes, so take your break with a Sun Life shake. What does a team leader do? Just adjusting it real quick. We sell Sun Life shakes and look for potential new team members. I think my aunt's part of Sun Life. For everyone's Christmas gifts last year, she gave everyone coupons for granola bars and wet wipes. You seem nervous. Are you okay? I was at first, but I feel a little better now. That's good. I try not to be too intimidating. So, where are you from? I moved here when I was a kid. I don't remember much of where I used to live. Oh, you poor thing. That must have been tough. It was. I didn't have very many friends. And why is that? There was a lot going on in my life at the time. I just didn't feel like being around anyone. I can relate with that. When you're that young, a lot of things can seem like the end of the world. It must have been very isolating. So, who was your last lover? I'd prefer to keep that to myself. Why? Why are you giving me the third degree? Because it should be none of your concern. Karen releases an apologetic sigh. I'm sorry, that was rude of me. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been on a date and I'm not very good at interacting anymore. I understand. I've been out of commission for a while too. Thank you. I really appreciate you taking me out. This is a very nice restaurant. I was reading the reviews on the way over. The view is really cool, isn't it? That's so sweet. I'm surprised you haven't been on a date before. So, how's Cassandra doing? Excuse me? Do you seriously not remember your own mother's name? No, wait, the question is actually how do you know her name? Karen pauses for a moment. Had you not mentioned her before? I don't recall it. Karen glances upward, thinking. I am so sorry. My friend at work mentioned her. Apparently she used to work for the company, and I thought you'd said it. I suppose that makes sense. It's no big deal. It's like getting wires crossed in your head. I feel a little dumb now. Why are you here? You mean like existentially? Sort of, but not really. Then what do you mean? Why are you here on this date? What made you come here today? I just noticed something really weird going on over here. Look. Look behind my character. Okay. Why are you here on this date? What made you come here today? I'm honestly at a loss for words. You've been living alone for nearly 3 years now. That's a long time to be alone with your thoughts. What does the voice sound like? The one that eats away every day of your miserable existence. The hell is wrong with you? God, you're pathetic. The way you drink, the way you sleep, your disgusting habits when you think nobody's watching. Come on, knock it off. I could see you shaking all the way from the entrance. Did you really think someone would actually want to come and meet you? I just don't want to be alone anymore. I can't handle it. You will always be alone, no matter what you try and do about it. Do you really think anybody could ever reasonably love you? I don't deserve to be treated like this. But you do. You have nothing of value to offer to anyone, and the only way anyone would love you is if they treat you like I'm treating you now. You're a pile of human garbage, a reject, thrown out and cast aside as you rightfully should be. You hate yourself and hurt everyone around you, and yet you feel like you're owed the right to be lonely? Shut up! You've been dead inside for years, maybe even your whole life. I've seen you eyeing up the pills in your medicine cabinet, and every time your cowardice wins out. What you need is to realize just how insignificant you are in the grand scheme of your own life, how feebly your voice resonates. You're fucking insane! No more insane than you are, and no matter how crazy I am, you're still a whiny little squirt who only exists to bog others down with your problems and to be continually, achingly lonely. Why are you saying these things? I'm sorry, I know I sound angry and I am, but it's not because I hate you. I just hate looking into your eyes and only seeing pain day in and day out. You're hollow, you're on a blind date, you should be happy to be here, to be talking to me, and yet you look so hollow. I just want to be happy. We all want something, but unfortunately you don't deserve that. This was a mistake. You shouldn't have come here. You should have stayed home, ordered a pizza, no reason to take this abuse from me. I could never fix everything that's fucked up about you anyway. But you won't? I never will. I'm not gonna just magically fix your problems. If anything, I'd just make them worse. I'm not the solution. I'm the problem. You're the problem. You get in the way of your own happiness. You were my obsession. I've followed you your whole life. I've never seen someone so unhappy. Could I ever be happy? I honestly don't know. That's something you'll have to figure out alone. You're not fit for a relationship. You shouldn't have to rely on a blind date to be here. You should be able to meet people on your own. You shouldn't have come here. God, you're a mess. None of this should have happened. I'd say I've made things worse, but you were already a mental wreck before you walked in here. I'm sorry. You don't need to listen to me anyway. What do I know? Who makes my opinions better than yours? Why are you doing this? I'm you. I'm sorry, what? Well, out with it! What? Let's face it, you're bored with the way you're torturing yourself. It's all the same over and over. I'm a goose now. This is the way it is. That doesn't make any sense. You seem so upset with who you are. Who do you think is judging you? Who are you failing? Your worth isn't connected to what you can make. It's what you decide. I don't get this at all. Nothing has to make sense, and you don't have to understand it. The answers to your questions aren't laid out for you like Easter eggs on a hunt. You meander blindly through every single day, unaware of all the tiny decisions you're constantly making. So, you might as well... Are you saying it's useless to seek out answers? What would they amount to? When you gain peace of mind, does it ever last? Or is it easily forgotten for the next worry on the list? Maybe I just haven't found the right kind of peace yet. Come be a goose with me. I don't think I have to. Close your eyes and think goose-like thoughts. I'm floating down a lazy river. And there's an old woman with a bag of stale hot dog buns. There's a kid creeping up on your six. He's got a slingshot and a pocket full of rocks. I honk territorially and throw in a couple of hisses for good measure. If nothing else, you would be an excellent goose, maybe even the best goose. When things are difficult, sometimes we have to reframe our expectations. Please don't be so hard on yourself. You know, it's hard to take you seriously when you're a bird. Don't take anything seriously. If being true to yourself means being a goose sometimes, that's hardly the worst thing anyone could do. I'll try to keep that in mind. The goose stares at you from across the table. I'm gonna leave the goose here. The goose continues to stare. So what's your opinion on white or whole wheat bread? I'm sorry, what did I just play?